Hey everybody, Shelby with Always and Forever, and I have a little guest with me tonight. For those that may remember him, this is Pirate. His now new name is Wink. He is also known as Foster Fail number 3. So if you happen to see him hop in the live tonight, no worries there. But just wanted to hop on and do our What's Up Wednesday and talk to you a little bit about just some upcoming activities we have, things we got going on, and also how you can get involved and support. Hopefully you know, but we have a lot of activities and things that you can get involved with, whether you live local or if you live abroad. Doesn't matter. We have so many different ways you can volunteer or participate in activities. So we are really gearing up for the holiday season right now, so I kind of figured I'd focus on that a little bit for our What's Up Wednesday. Actually, let me backtrack for just a second. I do want to just say a huge thank you to everybody that participated in the art auction. That was on Friday. I don't want to forget about that. So just a huge thank you to Casey Realty Services, and also to Ponex, Mexican restaurant, who donated a whole bunch of snacks for us for the night. Hopefully y'all got to see it, but we had a ton of different, not just art made by our pets or our adoptables, but we also had some local artists and other people that made some pretty phenomenal art, and we were able to raise a good chunk of change for our dogs and cats. So that was really awesome. So didn't want to forget that. But like I said, we're gearing up for the holiday season. And so really, a couple of things we have going on is we do have our senior visits that we do each week. We have, I believe, 2 senior visits on the Kansas side, and we have one every Friday on the Missouri side. And we are collecting items to make holiday baskets for every resident at several different retirement, memory care, and rehab facilities in the Kansas City metro area on the Kansas and Missouri side. So very excited for that. We've already gotten a lot of donations, and I know some other folks are collecting things through their work and other things like that. And it's so fantastic. Like me, for instance, I go to the one on the Missouri side on Fridays, and selfishly, it's probably one of the favorite parts of my week because they love to see the dogs come. And they get so excited. We, unfortunately, one of the residents at the facility that we go to on Fridays passed away this week. And they had a really lovely memorial service for him. He loved seeing the dogs come through. It just absolutely made his week. He always wanted to see the dogs and talk to them. So it's just going to feel so good to be able to take those items and just be able to spread some joy to some folks that may not get a lot of visitors over the holidays. So very excited for that. If you are local, we will be having a couple of times where we'll gather up all those items and bag them up and put them in the bins and then take them to the different locations. So if that's something you're interested in doing, definitely reach out, and happy to, invite you to come do that with us. Couple other things that are coming up is on the 16th. We are going to have our lighting party. We're going to be decorating Oz with all the new tiny homes, and we're going to be lighting that up. Getting a little ahead of myself for a second, but it's related to this. I'll send more info when I have it, but the evening of December 6th, if you are in the Osawatomie area, they are doing a trolley tour through Osawatomie to look at Christmas lights, and the Osawatomie shelter is actually going to be one of the stops on that trolley tour. So if you're down that way, definitely be sure and check it out. That's just, it's so much fun. If you haven't seen the lighthouses, definitely make sure to hop on and look at some of the videos because they're just absolutely phenomenal. So, the other thing we have coming up really soon is our winter holiday store. So what that is if some of you have followed us for a while, we always do a calendar. Actually, we do 2 calendars. Let me backtrack there. We do 2 calendars. We have one that is an overall Always and Forever 2026 calendar that you can check out. And then we also have a TK and his friends calendar. So there's 2 calendars you can buy. Those will be on the store. We are also doing what we are calling a winter wag pack. And what that is when you order your winter wag pack, you'll be able to identify, is it for a dog or a cat? what size are they, small, medium, large, extra large, and so on. And you will get a box full of lots of goodies for that dog or cat. So it could be for your own. You could send it to someone in your life. I could anticipate my children getting some from their grandparents. I wouldn't be surprised. So they'll have lots of cute, all kinds of stuff. It'll be a big surprise, but I promise you, it's worth it. And then we have some other stuff that we'll have going. Of course, our merch that's usually on the store. So definitely be sure to check that out. It'll be coming out soon. Tomorrow, I will be posting the link. We have our Double Good Popcorn fundraiser. And one thing that's really important to know about that is Double Good, the way they do it is it's only for a very set short amount of time. So it will go live Thursday at 7 p.m. Kansas City time, and then it will close Monday night, same time. And it's a really good popcorn if you haven't had it. And one thing that's really cool about it is they actually give 50% of all sales come directly back to Always and Forever, and it's shipped right to you. So couldn't be easier. So make sure and share it with friends and family. Again, all these events have event pages on our website. So if you just go to alwaysandforever.org/events, you can see all these. So if you're interested in the popcorn, I highly recommend the white cheddar. It's my personal favorite, but can't go wrong with popcorn. Popcorn's amazing. So please, when that goes live, please be sure to share it with friends and family. And just a reminder, we don't have control over it. When it closes, it's a 4-day sale, and when it closes, it closes. We can't do anything about that. So make sure and get it early when you see it post Thursday night or Friday. Definitely make sure. Yeah, Sally, I'm a smidge addicted to that popcorn. It is so good. And like I said, it ships directly to you. So if you want to share it with friends and family, it will go right to them, and we get 50% of all the proceeds for that. So, so keep that in mind. December 2nd is also Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is a worldwide event where they encourage people to give back to local nonprofits, different organizations that they support. And, so definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. Mark your calendars for December 2nd. We will have a lot of cool stuff coming out. We'll be doing some promotions showing specifically how your donation can impact Always and Forever. So definitely keep that in mind. And then kind of going back to December 6th, going to be a busy day. So buckle up, fasten your seatbelts. We are going to have quite the busy day that day. On December 6th from 9 to noon, we are going to be at Chicken and Pickle in Overland Park. And you'll be able to come out and play pickleball with us. We're going to have some raffle baskets, all kinds of fun stuff. So from 9 to noon that day, we'll be out there. Then we're going to be going over in the afternoon. We will be at Spring Hill Middle School for our David's Day event. And if you haven't heard, I'm super excited about it. We are going to be playing, I'm not playing. More athletic people in our group are going to be playing. I'll be a cheerleader or watch from the sides or something. But we are going to be playing wheelchair basketball against a local wheelchair basketball team, which means we're going to get our tails kicked. But it'll be fun. Still come out and watch us, and it'll just be an awesome day to just celebrate David and remember all the things that he was so excited about to do with Always and Forever, and especially to support rural shelters in our area. So there will be, your entrance fee is basically a item for the food pantry in Spring Hill, and we'll be able to collect items, whether it be human or dog or cat. So please bring some items that we can share with the food pantry in Spring Hill. The two teams will play basketball. We'll share memories. It's going to be bittersweet, but it's always fun because, there's a lot of funny stories when it comes to David. Probably shouldn't tell them all, out loud, because, he had a pretty wicked sense of humor, but, some stories are going to stay between us. But we will have that happening that afternoon out there. And then, like I said, in Spring Hill, that evening, once it gets a little more dusk, we'll be able to drive around and see all the lights around, Osawatomie, my apologies, not Spring Hill. we will be able to drive around and see all the cool lights, which will also be, like I said, the Osawatomie shelter will be one of those stops. So we got a lot packed into that day. And then on December 14th, if you're out near the Gardner area, La Coretta Mexican Restaurant is having a give back night for us. They are just phenomenal. Really good cheese dip, too, by the way. Uh, they are just such amazing supporters of Always and Forever, and they will be doing a give back night. So if on December 11th you can go to La Coretta and Gardner, come on out and eat and enjoy for a great cause again. And that's really a lot of the stuff we have going on right now. Hopefully everybody's seen it, but we do have a lighthouse match happening right now. Just seeing the lighthouses at Oz just selfishly gets me so excited for Casey Mo. I live up more this way, so just seeing all the space that the animals will have. I think I might have talked about this last week, but last week, it was a little sad seeing the Gray Barn animals go to Oz, but just seeing the videos of them just quiet and relaxed and happy and running in the yards, it just gets me so excited for Casey Mo and for Homesteadies. So I'm counting down the days till we can get in there. But yeah, that really rolls us to the end of 2025, crazy as it sounds. And we are already making a ton of plans for 2026. One of the first things that'll be coming up, I just made an event for it today, so make sure and follow, is our Pins for Paws Bowling. We will be looking for lane sponsors. So if you can sponsor a lane, then everybody that plays their money goes directly to Always and Forever. If your company would be willing to be a sponsor and you could have a lane, that's a great, fun way for, team bonding, work bonding, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. It's on February 22nd from 1 to 4 at Olathe East Lanes. We have so much fun there. It's just a good time. It's a great time to bring the family out and to have everybody out. Just a good time. I'm not super competitive. I just like to play. Some of our team gets a little competitive, but it's all fun. It's all a good time. So, but yeah, so that is really our biggest stuff. We are, again, always looking for people to volunteer on different committees, to also support at community events. Like I said, we go, I believe it's every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, Thursday on the Kansas side, Friday on the Missouri side, going to senior homes and things like that. So, if you can ever take an afternoon off and come join us, or if you can regularly come join us. And we're, of course, always looking for people to serve on committees and other things like that, which you can do from anywhere. I'll start posting it a lot more, but we just started a volunteer interest form, and I've already had several people fill it out. And I mean, we've had some people from other states that have filled it out looking for ways that they can support and give back to Always and Forever, even though they don't live here. And we have plenty of ways that you can do that. Hey, from Indiana. Hello. That's awesome. I love seeing people from all over the place on here. It's really cool. So yeah, just keep in mind, no matter where you live, you can get involved and support from afar. So definitely let us know if there's anything. Again, just make sure you check out alwaysandforever.org/events. And that's really going to be your best way. I know I've talked about this a couple of times, but also our newsletter. It goes out every Friday. So if you go on our website, alwaysandforever.org, and scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see the link to subscribe to our newsletter. So definitely make sure and do that just to keep up to date on what's happening and what's going on in the world of Always and Forever. And then, of course, always make sure you're checking that events tab to see what we've got going on. So I'm going to let y'all go. I got to go care to my crew of foster fails around here. But I hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic night, and we will see you next time. Bye.